have a little chat quickly about how lessons work. Okay, so we started a little bit late today because we were waiting for everyone to come online. But from Wednesday, we're going to start teaching at 5 o'clock. Okay, so you will be online from about 5 to 5. You can start coming into the waiting room from 5. So you can start joining the Zoom call from about 5 to 5 onwards, and we'll let you in. And we'll do a bit of a chat and a how are you and a check-in. And then we're going to start teaching at 5 o'clock. Okay, so if you come onto Zoom at 5, we might have already started. Or if you come on at 5 to 5, we might 5 past 5, sorry, we might already have started. But you know what? Don't worry. So if you're late, come in anyway. All right. So I know sometimes traffic gets hectic or extramurals go crazy or we have Wi-Fi issues or something happens and you get here at like 10 past 5 and you think, oh no, I'm too late. I can't come online. Don't worry. Okay. Rather come late than not at all. Okay. So don't stress if you're running late. Life happens. I call those bad hair days. And we all have bad hair days in life. Okay. Where just everything goes wrong. Okay. So don't worry about being late. Rather come on than miss it. Okay. So when you come online, make sure that you have got a book to write in. So if you have like an A4 exercise book that you can use for all your Mondays and Wednesdays lessons, that you can do all your working out in, so it's all in one place. That's brilliant. And then some stationery and a calculator. Okay, because I know it's a grade 7 rite of passage to be allowed to use a calculator sometimes. So if you're allowed a calculator at school, you can bring a calculator on. I don't even let my kids use a calculator in class. So I make them do everything in their heads because it's good practice or on paper. So if your teacher's a bit of a mean one like me, then don't use a calculator, practice without the calculator. Otherwise, if your teacher lets you use a calculator, feel free to use one. Okay, unless I say no calculators. All right, so you're going to come on at 5 o'clock and we're going to do some work. And then in the lessons, I'm going to show you quickly, you're going to see something like this, they're called traffic lights. Okay. So every lesson we're going to have some more straightforward ones and we'll do one. And if you get it right, then you can do an orange one. If you get the green one wrong, then you do another green one because then it's more practice. And then we'll mark as we go along. Okay, so we're going to practice getting more and more difficult as we go along. So don't stress it. We're going to keep it nice and easy to start with. Okay, so what I want you to do is in the chat group, in the chat there, to do chat for everybody so that we can see. There's 5 topics you've already done to do with number concept. So number value, so that's reading big numbers, understanding the value of underlined digits and numbers. Okay, place values, writing numbers as words, rounding off, everybody's favorite, and then multiplying by multiples of 10 and dividing by multiples of 10. Okay, so can you do me a favor very quickly in the chat group, write the number of this that you're the least happy with, the one that makes you go, oh no, we're gonna have to do this again, I hate this, so I thought we were gonna be finished with this. Okay, so I know which one my girls all write in their chat group when I do this with them. So I want to see in your chat, which one of these do you like the least, or do you feel the least confident with? And let's see what you say.
Oh, ma'am, I can tell you now, for me, when I was in grade 7, just multiplying big numbers, I always felt like, oh, you're so scary, because every time I see too many zeros, it looks like a really big number, and I don't know how to multiply big numbers. But yeah, once I get the hang of it, it was pretty cool. Junior says, like me, Junior says number 5. I also had a problem with it when I was in grade 7. So I understand how you feel, Junior.
Me too. Me too. And you know what? There were lots of ones that I discovered in high school. Nobody had taught me the tricks. And I was like, come on, why didn't you guys teach me the tricks when I was in grade 7? Life would have been so much simpler.
Once you learn how to do it, it becomes so easy. Everybody's saying 5.
Lots of 5s. Gosh, okay. I thought we were going to go with number 4. I thought rounding off was going to be the one that people are going to struggle with.
Yeah.
Because the kids I teach to really struggle with rounding off, but maybe everyone else is getting it right. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so multiplying and dividing seems to be the big one. Cool. Okay, I think that's it. Anyone else need to write? Love rounding off. That's good. Okay. All right. So we're going to have a look at some of these. So some of the stuff's going to be quick revision things that we have to finish off. And then we're going to get into, so the Monday and Wednesday is kind of revision work. And then next week we start with the brand new stuff and some more tricky things. Okay. So let's have a look. What you're going to do for me is in your paper, you're going to have 5 minutes. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to do the first one for me, to do the green one. We're going to practice, okay? You've got to do 3 things with that one. You've got to write the number as a word, okay? You've got to write the value of the underlined digit. So if we look here, it's this one. Here's the underlined digits. I don't know if you can see my glass. This one. And you're going to write the number in expanded notation. Can you remember what expanded notation is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So it's when we break the number up into its hundreds, tens, units, or thousands, hundreds, tens, and units. Okay. So can everyone do number 1 for me? And I'm going to put a timer on my phone, which I didn't bring with me. I'm going to put a timer on my computer. And let's see how we go. Okay, 1 minute to do the first green one.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yeah.
is number 1 the green one?
The green one, yes, that's the first green one.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I'm just going to do this quickly so I can get to my pen.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Awesome. Then you can start with the next one, Solang. We've got another 10 seconds left.
Done.
Ma'am, should you do all the green ones?
Yeah, do the next green one. And stop where you're at. Okay. Was there anyone who didn't manage to finish the first green one? And unmute yourself and say, me. I won't be able to see who you are because I've only got 4 people on my screen.
Yes, I'm the one who couldn't finish in time.
Okay, that's all right. Don't stress. Okay, shall I give you guys a little bit longer and you can see how far you can get in the next 3 minutes?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to do this green one, then you can do the next green one, and then the last green one. Okay. Okay, about halfway through.
Ma'am, I'm done with all the green sums.
Okay, when you finish with green, then you start on the orange. Okay, so you get through as many as you can in the time that you get. Okay. Okay, we've got a minute left.
I'm done with all of them.
Well done. Okay, finish off the one that you're on. And I'm going to stop you there. Okay. Now I want you to do something very important for me. Can you all do something really important for me? Okay, this is super, super, super important that you do this, all right? If you didn't finish, then I want you to take a deep breath and I want you to be okay with that. Okay, all right? So
Yes, ma'am.
some people work a lot faster than other people, and some people take a little more time and they work more systematically, and that's okay. All right. So not finishing something doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means that we haven't finished it in the allocated time, and that's all right. Okay, so I don't want anybody to ever feel, oh no, someone finished it and I didn't. What's wrong? It's okay. All right, we're all here to learn. Okay, so did everybody finish number one, the first one? Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fabulous. Okay, Sinisipo, can you tell us how to say that number for the first one, for A? How do we say that?
Don't forget to unmute, Sinisipo. I hope she can hear us.
I hope so too.
Sinisipo, if you're having trouble with your mic, do you mind, maybe you can type it in the chat for us and we'll get your answer.
Ma'am, can I say the answer?
Okay, you can say the answer first for this one while Sinisipo gets sorted out, and then Sinisipo can do B for us. Okay, let's hear.
24,526.
Good, 24,526. Okay, and what is the value of the underlined digits,
Hello everyone, sorry I joined in late. It's Simoloho.
That's okay, Simoloho. Thank you for joining us today. It's still our first lesson, so don't worry too much.
We're all figuring this one out together. Neo, do you want to answer the question? What's the value of the underlined digit?
No, ma'am, sorry, I raised the hand by mistake.
That's okay. Now you've got your hands up. You can answer the question. What's this one? What's the underlined digits now?
700,000.
Ma'am, I'm not sure because I got stuck, ma'am.
Okay. So if we have a look at this.
2,000.
So if we have a look here, if you cover up the first bit here, you cover up these ones. Can you read this number out for me? The 526, what would that be?
526.
526. So what would the
Oh.
value, what would the value of the 2 be?
20.
It would be 20, that's right. So even when we've got 24,000 in the front, it still stays a 20 there. Okay.
Yes,
Make
ma'am.
sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Fabulous. Okay. And in expanded notation, who thinks that they can type? Actually, you know what? I'm going to write an expanded notation as we're going to be here forever. Okay, so
I
we're
think
going to take.
Teacher Rebecca, I saw Otta put her hand up. Could we ask Otta
Ah,
to do
yes,
expanded notation for us?
absolutely.
So the
Ma'am?
answer to the expanded notation is
Yeah.
20,000 plus 400 plus 500 plus 20 plus 6.
Good. Okay, so 20,000 plus 4,000
1,000.
plus 500 plus 20 plus 6. Fabulous. Okay, well done. I like that. Good job. Okay, B, who do you think you can all unmute? Should we try an experiment? See how messy it sounds. Everyone unmute at the same time and tell us the answer for B in words.
12,000.
12,147.
Yes, well done. That was very noisy. But 12,147. Excellent. Okay. And let's see, Karen, what is the value of the underlined digit, my sweet?
In which number?
In B, in the 12,147.
2,000.
It is 2,000. Well done. Okay. And Lasedi, is it Lasedi that's got a hand up? Can't see properly.
Yes.
Yes, okay. C, can you tell us what C is as a word?
68,451.
Fabulous, 68,451. And the underlined digits, who's going to give me the underlined digits? Junior.
I'm at 60,000.
It's 60,000. Very good. Okay. Should we do, did anyone make it to the red one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
A couple of reds. Okay, so let's go to the yellow quickly. Let's do the yellow and then we can go into the red. Right, so the yellow I've got as 748,934. And the underlined digit is 700,000. So 700,000, 700, oops, 700 and 3 zeros for 1,000. Okay. And I don't think, do we need to go over the expanded notation? I think you guys have got this here for expanded notation.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If there's anyone who wants me to do it, then you can send me a private chat and tell me you'd like the expanded notation and I'll do that one. I'll do one or two for you for expanded notation. Okay. The second orange one is 1,586,325. Okay, so million has got 6 placeholders, so it's got 6 zeros after the million column. Okay, so it's 1,586,000. Yep, and 325. Okay, and if we had to do this one in expanded notation, we would have 1 million. So the great thing about expanded notation is we go take the number, there's the millions, and then we just stick zeros where the other numbers are. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, so 1 million. And then I look at my next digit, which is a 5, and I put zeros for the rest of the placeholders. Right, that's for the 8, that's for the 6, that's for the 3, the 2, and the 5. And now I'm working on the 8, so I'm going to put my 8, and I put a 0 as a placeholder for the 6, a 0 for the 3, a 0 for the 2, and a 0 for the 5. And then I'm working with the 6,000. So I'm going to put the 6,000. Then I'm going to have the 300 and the 20 and the 5. Okay, so I've got the 1 million. So all I do is I put the 1 for the millions column, and then I put zeros for the rest of the digits to show placeholders. Okay, Sinclair, did you want to say something?
Ma'am, can I answer the red one?
Okay, Sinclair's getting brave. She's going to do the red one. Right, let's hear it.
So, the number in words is 12,457,999, and then the value of the underlined digit is 400,000.
Well
And
done.
then the expanded notation is 12 million with 6 zeros plus 400,000 with 5 zeros, and then 5 with 5 zeros, and Mom, I did not get to finish the other sum.
Okay, so we're going to have, so with the expanded notation, all right, we have 10 million. If you can believe it, that's a big number, 10 million. So it's 10, and then there's 6 zeros, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2 million. So that's a 2 and 6 zeros. Plus 400,000. Here are the big numbers, guys. I'm going to run out of space. Plus 50,000. So it's a 50 with 3 zeros. Plus 7,000. Plus 900. Plus 90. Plus 9. Okay, so lots and lots and lots of zeros going on there. But I wouldn't stress too much. That was just a mean one to see if anyone could get there. So well done to those of you who did get there. You accepted my challenge. Okay, so this is as far as it's going to go when it comes to these ones, all right? It's not going to get very much more complicated than this. This is pretty much as tough as it gets. So if you can start doing these and get these right, then that's fantastic, okay? If this is something that you went, ooh, I don't really know how to do these, then maybe screenshot if you on Zoom on your phone, or you can find the recording on YouTube later, or you can take a photo of the screen now to practice these sums in your own time. Okay, to get used to doing them. All right, so we're going to have a move on, and we're going to have a look at place value. All right. So here we have got, I only want you to do the first green one, okay? Just the first green one. So you're going to draw yourself a table with the different columns. So we've got 100 millions, 10 millions, millions, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, thousands, hundreds, tens, and units, okay? And I want you to break up this number, so 24,526, into its correct columns. Okay, go quickly. You have got 1 minute. Off you go. Just the first green one.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Good. Okay, go do the yellow one then. First yellow.
Ma'am, I'm done with the yellow one.
Awesome. Give the red one a shot. Okay, and stop. All right. So is there anyone who wants to put their hand up to do the first green one for us and tell us which columns it must go into? Zintle wants to tell us. Okay, Zintle, you can tell us the first green one.
Ma'am, so on your column, by the units place, you're gonna place the 6. By the tens place, you're gonna place the 2. By the hundreds place, you're gonna place the 5. By the thousands place, you're gonna place the 4. And by the 10,000s place, you're going to place the 2. So which will make 24,526.
Awesome. Okay, I really like your strategy that you've used. Okay, so Zintle has used a fantastic strategy where you start with the units. Okay, and you pop the units in, so you write the number backwards almost, and that makes sure that you get everything in the correct spot. Okay, so if you got the first green one right, then I want you to try the orange one, and whoever's finished the orange one already, you can do the red, or you can do the second orange. Oh, sorry, I've lost my screen. Where's it gone? Sorry guys, give me a second. I just accidentally closed my meeting note. That's not great. Okay, there we go. It's back. And let's share the screen again. Sorry, everybody. I tapped the closed button by mistake. Okay, it's back up, so you can do the orange one. So 5,748,934.
So the first one.
So the first orange one, yeah.
Okay. Then if now we are finished, should we continue to the another one or should we wait?
Continue to the next one. You've got about 10 seconds left.
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure. Clever, are you wanting to do it for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Which one,
so
ma'am?
let's just give it 5 seconds. Okay. Fatima, will you do the first yellow one for us?
Okay, ma'am. So the 4 goes to the units, and then the 3 goes to the tens, and then the 9 goes to the hundreds, and then the 8 goes to the thousands, and then the 4 goes to the 10,000s column, and then the 7 goes to the 100,000s, and then the 5 goes to the million.
Good. Okay, and we end up with 5,748,934. Fabulous. Well done. Okay. Is there anyone who needs us to do another one of these? Do you want to send me a private message in the chat if you need another 1 or 2 of these, and then we'll do some more. I don't want anybody to feel like they're not getting a chance to have to practice them if they need more help. Okay, so if you need help, let me know.
Ma'am, is it fine if you screenshot the other ones that we did not do? Then you can do them at your own spare time.
Absolutely, definitely.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're always welcome to do that. Okay. So if there's extra work and if you want to do more that you didn't get to, then you always can screenshot. Okay, we are going to, no one has said that they'd like to do more, so we're going to zip on to one last activity. Are you ready for it? I'm going to leave the last couple of things for the next lesson, but we've got time for one more quick little activity. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. We're going to do one little rounding off. Do you think we can do a rounding off?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. Let's
Yes,
see how
ma'am.
your rounding off goes. Right. So when we round off, we look at the digit before, and if it's 5 or more, we let it soar, so we let it go up to the next digit. And if it's 4 or less, we let it rest. Okay. So you're going to, all I want you to do for me is ignore this. We don't have time to do all of it now. We'll do some more as a warm-up next week on Wednesday. I want you to round off these green ones, all 3 green ones, just round them off to the nearest 10 for me. So nearest 10, please.
Ma'am, which ones?
Just the green ones, so all 3 green ones. You're going to round off to the nearest 10.
Done.
Awesome.
Ma'am, I'm also done.
Fabulous.
I'm done, ma'am.
Oh, you guys are whizzing through this.
Done.
Amazing. 5 more seconds. Okay, can I get a volunteer of who would like to answer the first one for us? Zinfle is going to the first one for us. Let's go.
Ma'am, so the answer for the question is 5,642, and we're supposed to round it off to the nearest 10. So what we can do is underline the 42, and then the answer will be, because of 2 is less than 5, so we're going to round it off to 5,640.
Good. Okay, so because the 2 is less than 5, we round off to 5,640. Very good. Well done. I like your reasonings. Very good. Well done, Zinfle. Okay, who would like to do the second one for us?
Me.
Okay, who's me?
I think it's Terry Sano, ma'am. Yes.
Sorry? Okay. All right,
Terry
let's go.
Sano.
Okay, 19,874. You underline the 4, and because it's less than 5, it's going to remain 70. So it's 19,870.
Excellent. Okay, so we underline the 4 because that's the digit that we're looking at to tell us whether the 10 is going to go up or not. Okay, and the last one. Hands up for the last one. Anyone? I've lost my chat. I can't see. Has anyone volunteered, Coco? Other than Zinfle?
Other than Zinfle.
Because Zinfle's answered one already.
Yes. Can we ask Junior? Junior, would you mind answering the last one for us? Is Junior here? Hello.
I remember.
Yes, would you mind? Can you answer the last one for us?
Oh, I think Junior's coming and going. Okay, all right, I'm going, in the interest of time, I'm going to give you the answer to this one. So if we round it off to the nearest 10, it is already at its nearest 10, and the answer stays 990, because the 0, it is already a whole 10 by itself. So it was a bit of a trick question. All right, so it stays at 990. Okay.
Ma'am?
Yes.
When we done doing the work you have given us, do you usually allow us to mark it ourselves if we get the sum correct, or should we just like leave it?
You mark it. So if you're going to do it on your own at home, then we can, I don't mind if you come on the chat, if you come on the lesson early the next time, I can give you the answers to the ones that we didn't do in class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And then you can mark it for them before the next lesson, but you'll have to come on at about 10 to, so I can put the answers up for you. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Guys, that's our whole hour gone, right? There's our lesson is completely and utterly finished. And I know Coco's got some things that she needs to talk to you about. So
Yes,
that's the maths for today done. So well done. You have all done brilliantly. I'm really proud of you all. Good job. So Coco, do you want to give your message?
Yes, I do. I do. Thank you so much for the lesson today, Teacher Rebecca. That was awesome. I knew we had like a whole lot of smart grade 7s. I knew it, like I could see it in their faces. They were just going to be the best. Loving this class, guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. We really enjoy having you guys, but we do want you guys to come back. Okay. And that means that you're going to have to actually sign up with us. All right. So there's a message that we've got from our team that says we're only offering you guys a 2-week free trial when you sign up on our website. And if you go to www.watobe.co.za and ask your parent or whoever's taking care of you to sign you up, that way you're going to be able to keep doing lessons with us. And you need to do this before Friday, because if you do this, you know, if you don't do this before Friday, you're not going to be able to join us, because we're going to be sending the Zoom link to anybody who's actually signed up with us. So if you want to continue to come to our classes, you need to sign up. Okay, and we're going to be having quizzes during the class. So that will kind of help you kind of get a sense of what we're doing in class and see if you actually do understand. And that will also give us a picture of where you are and how best we can help you. So remember, as soon as we leave this call, you need to quickly run and grab mom or dad or auntie or whoever you're with and tell them to go to watobe.co.za and sign you up for the class, so we can see you every single Monday and Wednesday at 5 o'clock with us. Okay, all right. Couple other things that I need to mention. Yes, I'm seeing Zinhle's hand up. Zinhle, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. So the quizzes are during the lesson we have on Zoom, after the work that's given to us, or before the work that's given to us?
Well, after, because we have to teach you something before we can test you on it. Okay.
Okay.
So it is going, yeah, it's going to be after.
Can you
after.
study for the quizzes, or is it just it's just random questions to test your knowledge?
No. Well, Teacher Rebecca is going to teach you something, and then she's going to test you about what she just taught you. Yeah. So kind of work together. So don't worry too much about that for now. Okay. A couple of things that I still do need to raise with you guys. I hope whenever you're not speaking to Teacher Rebecca, I need you guys to please mute yourselves. Some of you guys, your neighbors have barking dogs, and some of you guys, you have little brothers and sisters watching cartoons, and we need the environment to be as quiet as possible so we can hear what Teacher Rebecca is saying. So if you are not talking, can I please ask you guys to just mute your mics? Okay, I hope you guys all know where your mute function is. Okay? So we can just mute our mics, and whenever we want to speak, you guys will see there's a raise hand button, and then a tiny little orange hand will come up, and you can raise your hand, and then Teacher Rebecca will call on you, and then you can ask, unless she says, whoever, speak for me, and then you can unmute yourself and do that. All right, and again, guys, we love emojis. We love emojis so much. Okay, so if you understand something and you want to show us in the chat that you understand something, just throw us an emoji, whatever you feel like. Okay, just go for it. Yes, I see laughs and I see hearts and I'm seeing thumbs up, and oh, you guys are amazing. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay. Also, guys, sometimes if you're not understanding something, it's okay for you guys to put a thumbs down or to put a sad face, so we understand that you guys aren't quite understanding, and we can go back and explain to you again. Okay. Do not be afraid to raise your hand and ask a question. That's what we're here for. to help you guys as best as we can. All right, and that is it from our side today. Teacher Rebecca, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nope, I think if you've got a hand up at the moment, you can stay on when the lesson's finished and you can ask us your question while everyone else is leaving the room. Okay, but I think that's all I need to say. Guys, 5 o'clock on Wednesday, bring paper, pencil, and we will do the rest of the week. We're going to do practice number 5, that whole multiplying and dividing by 10. So make sure you're here on Wednesday for that. Okay, have a good
Yes,
week,
ma'am.
guys. See you
Bye-bye.
on Wednesday.
Unmute and say bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.